Loves, welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is more than that proof. The scripture comes from Micah 5 and 9. High is your hand above your adversaries, and all your enemies are cut off. And it has come to pass in that day a declaration of Yahweh. I have cut off your horses from your midst, and I have destroyed your chariots. Saw his message. God said for somebody that it's more coming against you than what you can see. And for somebody, like some of them, it's a situation where it was just already there. Some of them, God is creating them, but God is allowing it to happen for a reason. Like, you have to understand, God can see things before they happen. So like, what I'm thinking about is how I'm just, you know what I'm saying, when I was moving around and I had to travel from here and there, it wasn't as bad as it is now. And you know what I'm saying, God allowed me to realize how, you know what I'm saying, as far as the bus, how they was moving. How they would literally, they have this rule that if you break any of the rules, they can put you off the bus. Now, what is a little nerve wracking about that is, now I get it, you're not supposed to break any of the rules, but if you stuck in the middle of nowhere, you may just be out of there. And the way the climate is changing and the way the world is going, how, you know what I'm saying, it seems like it's about to be a race. Well, I can't explain the way that I'm just looking, because me personally, I stay out of it. I like to mind my business, but I do also mind the business that minds me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just peeping the way certain people moving. I'm peeping the way people are talking on, you know what I'm saying, online. And I just feel it. I get, like, I just feel it coming. I feel it coming. I do. I do. And I feel like it is going to be worse than expected, because certain people are thinking that they're going to have allies that they not. And I feel like it is going to be a all out, like, going to be bad. And I feel like that's part of the more than that crew, because I just feel like some people are focused on thinking that they have just one enemy, like they are just going against this set of people. They just, that's all they got to worry about. God said it's more people that you got to worry about than you know. But for whatever reason, this is like having peeped it. And that could be for a collective, it also for an individual. There are more people that you have to worry about than you know. Another rule they have, you know what I'm saying? If you want like a little break, like let's say a lunch break or a restroom break, and you not back by the time it's time for the bus to leave, they don't care if you had to wait on your food. They don't care if you were using the restroom. They don't care if you have a child with you that had to use the restroom. They don't care how long your route is, because multiple times I had routes that literally took me days to get to where I was going. I wasn't really, the only time I really got a break in which I will be able to like take a shower, get something that good to eat. You know what I'm saying? I was at an actual station, and it ain't no showers. It ain't nowhere to sleep. It ain't nowhere, you know what I'm saying, to get something to eat. And when they stop at the little food places, sometimes it may be something you don't want, and sometimes it may be a situation where it's kind of sketchy and you ain't trying to get left up. And as somebody that look like I do, it's a lot of places that they'll stop at, and I ain't trying to be left up. I prefer to stay home. I will legit stay on the bus, and you know what I'm saying, preferably than to get off and risk getting, you know what I'm saying. And I just feel like, for me, while I get it, I'm not saying that it's just not an option altogether, but I do feel like it's like not the number one option. Like, and I feel like for whoever this is for, God has cut off certain things for a reason, because He can see what's going to happen before it happens. You know what I'm saying? Um, Regardless if it's a situation where, if you are in a position to where people are trying to cause you harm and they work for that place, or maybe they know somebody that worked there, you never know who is trying to set you up. You never know who has a personal prejudice towards you. You never know who feels some kind of way towards you. And God is saying this is somebody, it's not even a situation where it's just coming from one specific, like, let's say you just made one person mad, like you just made your ex mad, or you just made this friend mad, or this person don't like you for no reason. God said this is somebody that it's a lot of people that feel some kind of way about you. And it's not to say that everybody just feels some kind of way about you, but it's a lot of people that feel some kind of way about you. And they would really go out of their way to cause you harm. There are people like that, and they don't have to know you. They don't have to know you. It could be a situation where they don't know you, and they will literally go out their way in an attempt to cause you to stumble, to cause you to fall, to cause you harm. And because of that, God looks ahead of what they plotted and what they planted, and He plans. And it'll seem like, dang, why did God just burn that bridge? Why did God just cause this to happen? It's not always a bad thing. And you know what I'm saying? In some situations, it could be. You know what I'm saying? If you did something to make God upset or angry with you, then yes, it could be a situation where, yes, He's cutting everything. He is the one that's shopping. But if it's a situation where He takes something away, but He give you something, God said He did that for a reason. It's not always a situation where God is trying to punish you. Sometimes it's a situation where He's doing things for a reason. He's moving that way for a reason. He wants you to, sometimes He wants you to think outside the box. Sometimes. Sometimes it's, and I just feel like that's the message. Like, God is saying for whoever this is for, yes, it is a situation where you have different groups of people that are coming against you. So understand, if God put a block up where you can't go and hang out with this particular person, or you can't go to this certain place, oh, now you're not going here, you can't do this, you can't do that. God said He is allowing that, He is causing these things to happen for a reason. There is something that He sees that you can't see. So this will be like somebody, you deciding that you don't want to go to a certain place no more because like maybe the waitress was mean, or the bartender had an attitude, or, like, you know what I'm saying, something like that. God said it may not even be that person, but it may be. But it's a reason as to why you no longer feel comfortable going to that place. It's the reason as to why. It could even be a situation where you meet somebody and, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to run into that person, or you don't want this to happen, you don't want that to happen. Baby, God said He allowed that to happen for a reason. It's the reason why. And I know, me personally, when you dealing with gang stuff, to like, you know, the extent that I was, you don't want to go to the same place every day. You don't want to go to the same place every week. You don't want it to be a situation where you being very repetitive and people know where you're gonna be at, because that's gonna cause problems for you. So you do want to switch it up every now and again. It's okay to stay home every now and again. It's okay to just hang out by yourself every now and again. It's good. And I just feel like even when it comes to, like, you know, like, travel is okay. Sometimes you can fly, sometimes you can take a bus, sometimes you can take a boat, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever floats your boat. You know, taxi, I guess, if you're not going too far. But I feel like when it comes down to it, God is saying, don't just think outside the box, and understand, if He cut something down, He cut it down for a reason. If He closes a door, He closed that door for a reason. There is something that He sees in the far off, in the future, that you can't see, that he don't want to happen. And in order to avoid that, he just cut that all the way out. I mean, that's just like, let's say, you fall for someone. Yes, y'all. I have to use tools to get my little bubbly open until I get my little machine. Anywho, so let's say you are, oh bless the Lord, I didn't lost my train of thought. Hold on. Let's say you are in a relationship, or you're on the verge of a relationship, you're dating someone. They have free will, you have free will. And because of that, there is the spark of opportunity there. It could be a situation where everything works out beautifully and it blossoms into a beautiful flower. However, there are other things that could happen that could cause that not to happen. And God can see all of these things. God can see a situation where they meet your friends or they meet family and then they end up, messing around with somebody or something like that happen. God can see that choice before it's even presented. God can see the situation where y'all go out on a date and they end up, getting somebody else's number or something like that. God can see where this person go out by themselves and they end up, dealing with somebody else. It could even be a situation where you and this person is dating. You think everything is all good. They going out by themselves or they going to do this, that, or the third with their friends, and baby, you think everything all good. They didn't miss somebody else. And now here comes this new opportunity. Are they going to pursue this person or are they going to deal with you? Because if they start pursuing this person, then they could put you on a back burner and eventually hurt your feelings or break your heart. God can see all of these possibilities. If you are in a position to where somebody's trying to set you up and they will stop at nothing to get you set up, it could be a situation where this person and that person meet, and then now they friends, and now they done joined in. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like God said He can see the possibilities that you can't see, and it's just like it's much easier to just cut it off altogether. That way, you ain't got to worry about not one of them possibilities coming true. Why? Because it's impossible. Why is it impossible? You refuse to talk to that person. Boom, problem solved. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's a place that you like to hang out. You like going here all the time. Your ex trying to get to you. Your enemy trying to get to you. They know where you hang out at. If you there all the time, they gonna know exactly where to come. They gonna know exactly where to come and get you. They gonna know exactly where to come. So it's not good to go to the same place all the time. Low key, when you got that kind of stuff going on, I can't stay. Because I remember my first husband, baby, he told me that he let me know that was the exact reason as to why why do it look like it looked like my iPad is taking pictures of me. And I don't know why. That's weird. But anyways, one thing that he told me is he didn't like going out because he would prefer to be at home where he knew that he would be safe. He knew that he would be good. He ain't have to worry about, the kind of things. When you at home, I feel like you can be better prepared for somebody trying to attack you versus when you out and about, because it's only so much you can do, especially if you going places where you can't really protect yourself. You basically at the mercy of the security, and if the security don't like you, okay, you got a problem. If you legit, it's like if you find yourself in a restaurant or bar or club or hangout spot, clubhouse, whatever, whatchamacallit, whatever you want to call it, baby, of somebody that don't like you. God said it could even be a church of somebody that don't like you, and you literally surrounded by they people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do if they decide, if something pop off, or if they decide they, you know what I'm saying? This is why I know some people may have felt some kind of way about, you know what I'm saying? When I said I would never pull up to the club that my ex hang out. I wouldn't, because I already know what's up. I'm not slow, and I just feel like even if a miracle happened and God touched everybody at their club, and I went up there and that, you know what I'm saying, and nothing happened, I'm not even gonna risk the possibilities of something, because the possibilities are so bad. The bad possibilities are so bad that I would prefer to just, we gonna eliminate that altogether. That's just like me getting back with him. It is a possibility that he really sorry. That is a possibility. He really didn't mean to. That's a possibility. He didn't mean to, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third, that is a possibility. But to be honest, after what I saw, I ain't finna take that risk. I'm not finna take that risk. I seen enough. I don't need to see no more. He don't need to prove no more to me how much he don't like me. Because baby, after I seen what I saw, I ain't taking that risk. I am not, 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 I am not. This breakup is worse than divorce, bro. Baby, this is worse than divorce. Baby, I never go. Mm-mm. No, and I already talked about that before. I wouldn't even feel comfortable being alone with him. I wouldn't even feel comfortable even if he gave me all of his weapons. I still wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable even if we had them all in a safe. I wouldn't feel comfortable because I gotta go to sleep sometime. And I just see this man stay up past 24 hours, no bed. No, 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 no. No. It's a no for me. It's a no. It's a no because the bad possibility is just so. Mm. And I just feel like that's a situation where I ain't even want to just mention some things, but what he was trying to do to me was just so far worse because he could have easily just left me alone. But no, he wanted to put a hit out on me. He wanted to send people after me. He had to do all of these like just like big drama, and it's just like I just I'm not a boy. I'm a girl. Okay, I'm not finna go to war with him. I'm not finna go and argue with him. I'm not finna go fight with him. I didn't want to fight with him in the first place. To be honest, I think it hurt more, my heart breaking, when I realized the reason that he was really fighting me wasn't because of what he was saying out his mouth, but because he wanted to be with that girl. That man, that did it. That did it. I survived it. I sure did, but that did it. And in reality, I refuse to allow my heart to break again. I am done with the feeling of heartache. I am done with the feeling of it's too much. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't even want nobody to get that close to me no more. I feel like I am at a point where I literally will run away from somebody if I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with them. Because I just can't. I can't because the negative possibilities are so great. And I know sometimes it won't happen in the first week. It won't happen in the first month. It won't happen in the first year. It could happen years down the line. Like, I did not realize that my first husband would do me the way that he did until I knew this man 10 years before we got married. I knew my second husband, what, 20, we were 12, 30, 34, 22 years. 22 years. So I knew this man 20 years before we got. And still, and I get it. Anybody will break your heart. I get it. But I just feel like I'm tired. I don't want to go through it no more. And I don't. Because it's like, it's too many people. And I feel like the more somebody has walked this earth and has learned what they have learned, it gives them more time, space, and opportunity to learn how to be manipulative, how to cause problems without being detected. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff that, by, you know what I'm saying, my ex that was doing all this crazy stuff, some of the things that he has told me that he has done, he can be very sneaky and very manipulative. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. He can be very fake. I don't have time for that. We not finna do that. It ain't gonna be a situation where you just gonna lead me to a slaughter but you hold my hand, everything okay? Yeah, everything okay. I don't believe you. I don't trust you. Mm-mm. 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 Nah, the way that man fell in love with somebody that he knew for 2 months, please, nope. That's over. That's finished and that's done. I'm trying to figure out how this man, like how, just to think about it, he had to have literally been staying up all like 24 hours straight. Well, that makes sense why he was so grumpy in the morning time, because he must have been up all night with her. I'm perplexed as to how in the world he managed to get in the house before I woke up. I'm just, but that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the end of that. And that's something else that God, like, cut it up, burn the bridge, pour the gas up, burn the bridge, and run. Don't look back. So, but God can see things that we can't see. And now, you know what I'm saying, the way that he was having people chase after me, trying to come in my room and have their way with me, doing all this crazy stuff, baby, not for me. Not for me. And praise God. Praise God, praise God, praise God that it happened before I had anything that I owned. Where I would really have to take out a lot of time, effort, and energy and get lawyers and do this and do all these things. I can just walk away and move on with my life. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed that God blessed me the way that he did when I finally decided to walk away and move on with my life. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.